Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is episode 14 of MLB Road to the Show with Theo Bonds on MLB 13 The Show. Hey guys, welcome back, and as you see here, we are getting into the last part of last game of the month of May in the 2013 season. And there you see the standings right now for the Texas League, which the Springfield Cardinals are currently in. We're currently tied with the Tulsa Drillers, even for first place. And then you see Northwest Arkansas. They are one game behind us, and Arkansas, they are 4 games behind us. So there you see, and then on the other side of in their South Division, you got I believe San Antonio in first place right there. So there we're gonna go ahead and go to the next series, and the first game of that series, which is against the Midland Rockhounds. We actually won the first game, 4-2. Theo had a day off for that game, so we're gonna get a chance to see him going into game 3 here. And before we get to, or excuse me, not game 3, game 2. Before we get to that game, we're gonna go and see a little batting practice right there. And there you see the Rockhounds, who are 26 and 28, and we're currently 30 and 24. So we're, like I said, we're well above 500, playing really good baseball. As for Theo, not doing so on there at the plate. So top of the first, 1 out, runner on first, and then a chopper right up front of the catcher there. Catcher gets the easy out there at first. So top of the third, we are up by 2 runs. Running in scoring position at second and first, and then you see a little blooper right there going to the third baseman, and almost a double play on that at bat. So now we are up by 1. Top of the 5th, no bases empty, and there you see a nice blooper there, but the center fielder, a great catch right there, and unable to get that ball in a safe area. So again, up by 1, top of the 7th, 1 out, and then you see Theo gets that time he actually made it all the way through. So bad throw by the shortstop. So top of the 9th, still up by 1 out, and again Bonds unable to get on board on base there safely, and actually that one time he did get on base, he was that was a error on the that was an E6 for the shortstop there. So over 5 for the game. And for this game, again, not doing too well, but they do win the game 4-3, and his batting average currently right now is still well above 400. He's hitting 422, so his batting average is not hurting, but his overall performance when it comes to home runs, at bats, and RBIs is really hurting. I actually talked to him after this game. He says that he feels like he's not contributing to the team, and you see his personal attributes for that game when he didn't do so well in game 2. So now we're going to game 3 here, and there you see we're currently 16 and 12 at home. On the road, we're getting a lot better. We're 3 games above 500. And like I said, we're 31 and 24 for the season. There you see, going against the Rockhounds here at Main Street Field here in Midland, Texas. So, but yeah, again, going back to the interview with Theo, he says that he's just the team's doing well, but he wants to do even better. He has personal goals that he wants to try to achieve before he gets called up to the AAA. So, top of the first and 1 out, and then you see the runner at first slides in safely at second base. So now we got a runner in scoring position. So same at bat, 2-2 pitch, top of the first, runner at second, 1 out, and a nice hit back up the middle for Bonds there, and that drive, that run is driven in, and he is safe. So the ball game now is we're up by 1 now, so we have the lead until we get to the third, tied at 1, and there you see a bad hit right there, but a great catch by the first baseman to get Bonds out for that easy out right there. So again, Bonds not doing too well at the plate. He did drive that 1 run so far in the game, but he has personal goals he wants to achieve for this series. So top of the 5th, 2 outs, 0-2 pitch, and it's a pop-up, and it is going deep right field. And is this one out of the park? No, it is stays right there in the park by the right fielder for an easy out. So top of the 8th, 1 out again, 2-2 ball game, and he strikes out. So yeah, right there he gets rung up for that out right there.
Well, he's a smart enough
for that very poor at bat. So that's his first KO of the night, and his first KO of this series. So only 1 strikeout so far in this series. So we go to the 10th, tied 2 apiece, 2 outs, bases are empty, and Bonds tries to do a check swing, but unable to. I guess he actually makes contact, so it's a pop-up to the shortstop with an easy out. So there you see we go to the simulation, and we see how the team does without Bonds at bat. There you see they move along, and they actually score the winning run to win the games in extra frames. And there you see a final score of 3-2. Bonds 1 for 5, 1 RBI, and the 1 strikeout for the game. So there you see, you guys can pause the video and check out the stats and whatnot. But yeah, Bonds there not doing too great when it comes to his at bats here. So for that series, he was 1 for 10. Yeah, 1 for 10 for that series. For game 1, he wasn't in because he was doing so well. And last we've seen him in the last episode, kind of well, I guess I wouldn't say so well, but he was doing fairly well, fairly decent. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to sim to actually the next. To the next game. We have actually an off day, and there you see the goals so far he's made, and there's the new goals that he has to make, his achievement goals for the next 4 series, which are coming up here. Reaction time, durability. He has to get 3 or more home runs, which he hasn't been. That's one thing he's definitely been doing quite well, hitting the ball deep and scoring runs. So you can go back and rewind and see all the other goals that he has to make for the next 4 series for the season. And there you see in the map, or excuse me, on the schedule there, with All-Star games coming up here pretty soon, and then and here you see we have a training session still coming up. So that's it for this episode. I'm not going to get into too much of the training session. But we'll have another episode coming up where we'll actually flash forward. We'll actually flash forward to the 4-game series that are coming up. We'll see if he can meet his goals, and we'll see if he'll make the All-Star team for the AA League. All that and more next time here on ESGNet when we see another episode of MLB 13 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. Until then, keep yourself and each other healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.